Hey guys, this is CTG once again bringing you a mutation video. I am teamed up with Crystal Daz this time, and we are doing a custom mutation on Lock and Load. Alright, so what we will do here is select 10 mutators just to get the maximum number of mutators, and we will try to beat those 10 mutators. So I'm suggesting some, and he can choose whichever he wants, although we actually discussed about it before the game. And this is actually our can't count anymore, 7th or 8th attempt. Yeah, we move unseen is bad for Stukov since he doesn't have great detection, so let's try to get something else. Yep, there we go. Time warp. And barrier. Barrier is actually deceptively strong for a Stukov commander, since we also have Walking Infested and Alien Incubation, which will spawn units which will all get the barrier. I suggested Twister, since that doesn't really affect any one of us, or it does affect me, but I have free units so they can just fly around if they want, as long as some units still get to the objectives and the enemies. And he has buildings, so he's not actually affected whatsoever. Alright, start the game. So this is a commentary on a replay, or on a game I did just now. We just finished this.
Need more minerals for that.
You arrived just in time, commanders. Amon is attempting to destroy Ulnar by overloading its celestial locks. We must activate all 5 locks in order to stop him. Units from both of your armies must be present to complete your objective.
Right.
Chrono boost online. Our structure should now operate at a greater efficiency.
Alright, so I'm just getting overlords.
More overlords required. Can't be done without more overlords.
Alright. So, as you can see, the darkness is already all over the map. We can't actually see anything outside our own vision range, although we can see where the celestial locks are. So I've sent out an SCV out early to get my command center. I put it a bit away from my rocks to allow my spawn broodlings, or infested structure broodlings, to attack the rocks and just the main rocks, not the gas rocks. So here comes my barracks. Right after my command center, this will allow me to instantly upgrade my infested colonist compound, ICC. Okay, let's get a refinery so I can get some gas started. I will not actually be taking my expansion gases until maybe later into the game, since Stukov doesn't really need those, or my strategy at least. There are a lot of people going mech Stukov, Diamondback, Siege Tanks, Banshees, but I personally still prefer his mass bunker strategy, since that's basically the point of Stukov. I mean, if I'm going mech, why not just use Swan? Alright, so my CC is actually ready yet, and of course it'll get slowed down. Alright.
Double the infestation, double the power.
So I'll do a little bit of micro here, control clicking a broodling to select all of them, and then right clicking on the rocks to make sure that the broodlings attack only the rocks and nothing else. And here comes the first infested.
And Apocalypse is ready for spawn.
Alright, Apocalypse is ready. So we are still waiting for the first wave, which will come at around 4 minutes. And of course the infested are just chilling out there doing nothing.
Can't follow that
Alright,
command.
so now we can spawn some more SCVs. Alright, let's get our next refinery. And let's get our tech lab on the barracks so we can upgrade our infested. Get an engineering bay. Well, if you look just to my north, my ally is taking his expansion, and he's already, looks like his nexus is either going up or has gone up already.
Our forces have
Sorry.
A celestial lock is being claimed by Amon. If left uncontested, it will fall under his control and begin to destabilize
Alright.
Ulnar.
I will send my forces to establish control.
So wait for the enemies to show up. And
Our allies' base is under attack.
Where?
Our base is under attack.
Chrono boost activated. Our structures should resurge and create units much more.
there we go. Alright.
Amon's followers have taken control of the celestial lock. It is your objective to take it back before it
So we lost the central lock, but we will retake it as soon as our Apocalypse is ready to get into place.
Our forces have opened fire.
So we're just continuing to saturate our expansion since that is important. We need a lot of minerals for the strategy, but not so much gas. We will only use gas for upgrades, not so much units. Alright. Alexander is ready?
For launch.
Alright.
The Alexander. I am glad Gerard never saw it like this.
So
Our allies' presence is required to claim the
the
objective.
Apocalypse and the Alexander are both cooldown based, so it's better to use them whenever they are available to maximize their value. Alright.
We need more Vespers.
So
That's gonna require more
another reason why I picked Stukov is because we have mineral shields active.
Ah,
allies have opened
clever.
fire.
Very clever.
But Stukov is immune to mineral shields for some reason, so it doesn't actually work on him. So just
Infestation does have its strength.
yeah, let the Alexander crash there.
The lock has been activated. We must endeavor to
Alright,
keep
we
it
got the
active.
central lock. That's great. That means the lock overload has stopped. You can see that in the middle of the bar, there are no more arrows indicating that the overload is moving. And you can see on the top left of my screen, the lock overload is stopped at 3.4. As long as the enemy has a lock captured, that timer will move up continuously.
Oh great. Your Zerg have
Alright,
mutated.
let's get a couple more.
It seems Amon has gained control of the Zelnaga construct. This is sacrilege, commanders. Destroy it if you
Alright, let's
can.
get a couple more bunkers.
Our forces have
So that's
opened fire.
basically my strategy for the entire game. Just mass bunkers, nothing else. And those bunkers will spawn 3 units for us, and then they will automatically send it to the enemy. So the more bunkers I have, the more free units. Uh-oh. Need to help out my ally here. Alright. Apocalypse?
Amon's forces are moving to seize the celestial lock.
Alright. Ground those Zerglings. Yeah, keep running into an Apocalypse. Nice Zerglings. Alright. So let's start
Follow that command.
some more, or another bunker. And we still need another SCV there to complete saturation. And let's move our ICC
Not enough
further out onto the map
Mutation
to
complete. That's gonna
have a
require
shorter
more
rally
gas.
to our objective.
Chrono boost online. Our structure should now operate at a
Alright, so it
greater
looks like
efficiency.
we are short on the Vespine.
We need more
And
Vespers.
maybe we should have gotten one of the refineries,
Our
but
forces have
that's
mutated.
fine.
Oh great. Your Zerg
We're
have
not
mutated.
actually in that much trouble yet. Since in our other attempt, we used different commanders,
We cannot claim the objective without our allies'
and we actually kept
presence.
losing our bases and rebuilding.
Let's see what additional infestation.
But this time, we are on the offensive, so it's fine if we're short on a few gas. Since we're already doing much better than we were in our previous attempt. Alright. As you can see, the enemy still has no lock captured. So, yeah, the overload is still at 3.4%. It's not moving. So if you are on lock and load, as long as you keep the enemy from having a lock captured, you can prolong the game indefinitely. Alright, let's get that armor upgrade for infantry. And that twister is killing all my infested, but that's fine. I can spawn more.
Not enough
I don't really care.
Another lock is now under our control.
Alright.
Well fought, warriors. The objective is now ours.
Amon's minions are contesting the lock. They will soon gain
So I just
control.
started a few bunkers. So I'll spawn a bunch of these for me. Oh, Veilings. Alright. Looks like my allies on that. But I'll still help out. I sent my side emitter to that place.
Amon's forces have taken control of the Celestial Lock. Your primary objective is
Alright,
to
looks like they
activate it.
captured the Eastern Lock. But that's fine.
The Alexander
We can
is
just
ready
recapture
for
that area.
use.
So let's start the
Our
And
forces have
Apocalypse
opened
next
fire.
is
infested
ready for spawn.
colonist compound upgrade. Alright, let's go for the Western Lock.
I am proud of.
Use both the Alexander and the Apocalypse. And
Our allies' base is allied
keep
forces
mining
are under
there.
attack.
alright,
Our forces have opened fire.
The Celestial Lock will soon be under enemy
looks like the
control.
enemy is going for the Southern Lock. And we will lose that one.
We cannot claim the objective without our allies' presence.
And
Our forces
oh, it
have
looks like
can't
the
fall
Twister is able to repulse the bunker if it's unrooted.
A Celestial Lock has fallen into Amon's grasp. We must wrest control of it before
Alright,
it's too late.
that's the West Lock area cleared. But we need to recapture, yep. We lost the Southern Lock, we need to recapture that.
Our forces
I am
have engaged.
activating Chrono
Oh,
Boost
great.
now.
Your Zerg
That
is
should
mutating.
greatly increase the output of our structures.
Allied
Let's just
forces are
recapture
under
that.
attack.
Just use our side emitter. We are not worried about any mineral shields, that's technically one fewer mutator for us.
Our forces have opened fire.
So, oh, looks like there are swarm hosts here. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. I can't keep sending units here. Yep, swarm host. Alright, let's get the next level upgrades for our army.
We cannot allow Amon's army to take control of this
Alright.
lock.
Let's start.
Our allies' presence is required to claim the
Let's start the next
objective.
upgrade.
Oh, great. Your Zerg have mutated.
Now we lost the West Lock. That's fine though. At least we're still clearing
Allied forces
the
are under
enemy
attack.
encampments and not losing our own bases.
Our allies' base is
Alright,
under
we're
attack.
losing the middle.
We don't
We're
have
losing the
enough
central
minerals.
lock right now.
Our forces have engaged
Yes,
the
I've sent
enemy.
my Infested there. Alright, so let's recapture that area. It's likely mostly
The enemy is attempting to capture a Celestial
mostly
Lock.
cleared out the central lock,
Under attack.
except for that one overseer. And it looks like it's dead now, which is great. Alright. Clear the map, ignore locks. Actually, that's a great idea. Alright, let's start a few more bunkers.
My Apocalypse is ready.
So the nicest thing about Stukov is there is really not much micro required. Just rally my Infested to that place.
Each lock we activate slows Amon's progress.
Although we can actually micro if we want. We just box select.
Forces are unorthodox, but
Just box select the units and then move them as you wish.
we share your
Yeah.
structure for a time.
forces
yes?
have
The
opened fire.
the main pushing force I have is that Apocalypse and later on the Alexander.
Our forces have
And
engaged
my
the enemy.
Infested are squishy, but as long as they're behind those two hero or top bar units,
Can't follow that.
they'll be mostly
Our
fine.
forces have engaged our
And
allies' base
even if I
is
do
under
lose them,
attack.
they're timed so I can just they will respawn for free.
Mutation complete.
Alright,
Our forces have opened fire.
that's a weird animation for that Photon Overload mutation. Looks like a swirling whirlpool of some sort.
Our allies' presence is required
Alright,
to claim
let's get the last
objective.
infantry upgrade.
Chrono Boost activated.
Allied
Our
forces are
structure
under
should
attack.
research and create units much
So I am
more
at
quickly now.
170 supply.
Our allies' base
is
is
not
under
bad.
attack.
That
Our
means
base is
I have
under attack.
I have a lot of bunkers. Oh,
Our
looks like
allies'
an
base
ally
is under attack. Our forces
needs some
have
help.
engaged the enemy.
Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I just send. He just used his purifier beam there, so I can keep sending my Infested to the
Our forces
Eastern
have opened
lock.
fire. Our allies' base is under attack.
Alright, so let's start some
forces
missile
have
turrets here
engaged the
since
enemy.
he doesn't seem to be putting down observers.
The Alexander is ready.
That's okay. Missile turrets are good detectors as well. looks like that lurker is killing my dudes. Yeah. Detection is
Amon's minions are contesting the lock. They will soon gain control.
Detection is not one of Stukov's greatest strengths.
Our forces have engaged the enemy.
But looks
Our
like
allies' base is
the
under
enemy's
attack.
trying to
Our
capture
forces
the
have
west
opened
lock as
fire.
well. Oh, did he clear that? Yep, looks like he did. All right, let's get some more
Our forces have
bunkers
engaged the enemy. That'll
to
cost
really
more
maximize our swarming army.
Oh, great. Our forces
That
have opened
fight cost
fire.
me quite a few
That's fine.
forces.
Just spawn more dudes. All right, looks like the enemy is trying to clear out my infested. But as you can see, as soon as my infested die, some broodlings replace it, or replace them. Oh, there's another wave here.
We must join our ally to claim the objective.
Frame rate is also dying, in addition to my army. Alright, let's start another bunker there. Another here.
Our forces have opened fire.
Yeah, so we're just putting down bunkers on the south lock. Oh, looks like we need to send one dude to the west lock. My ally is already there with this probe, so I'll send an SCV there.
Reinforcements now.
Alright, so we've almost cleared the northern lock. And that's great, since we've actually already cleared out the eastern lock. We just need to capture it.
Our forces have engaged
So once we've cleared out the northern locks, we just need to capture the locks, and we are good to go on this 10 mutator mission.
Our forces have opened fire.
Alright. This is actually much better than all our
Our
previous
forces
attempts,
have engaged the enemy.
since, to give you an
Our
idea,
allies' base is under attack.
we never really got,
We have managed to reclaim 3 of the 5 locks. 2 more in our battle.
we never really got our offense rolling in our previous attempts until we got the locks halfway overloaded, so using Stukov
Activating Chrono
is actually
Boost
making this a
now.
lot easier,
That should greatly
because I can
increase
just
the output
focus on
of
my
our
macro,
structures.
not so much on my micro, but yeah.
Our forces have opened
It's
fire.
not actually, my macro is not actually not looking that great right now, since I'm floating thousands of resources, but I'm already maxed out, so that's fine. So let's send our overseers here to see the lurkers. Looks like my ally has got that central lock on lockdown. That's great. Alright,
Our forces have opened fire. Our allies' base is under attack.
so let's just try to control however we can on this approximately 2 FPS game.
Our
Alright.
forces have engaged the enemy.
Our allies' presence is required to claim the
See if there
objective.
there is anything else. Oh, that one lurker. That one lurker probably has more kills than both of us combined right now. All my dudes are going there. Alright. Let's kill those enemy buildings.
Our
Alright.
allies' base is under attack.
Amon's forces are moving to seize the celestial lock.
Apocalypse is ready. So let's actually go for the bonus here. We're not in any real danger yet. The locks are only at 47% overload. So yeah, let's go for the bonus. that one lurker.
Our forces have opened fire.
Alright. So we're trying to kill the bonus, but we're not doing that bad actually. Yeah, my overseer is already parked at the northern lock, so I'm just waiting for my ally. Alright.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Half of Onar's energies have become volatile and unstable. The locks must be
Okay,
activated.
so that means we are at
The
50%.
enemy is attempting to capture a celestial lock.
That's fine, we already have
Our allies' base is
3
under
locks
attack.
captured, another one secured, and the last one is
Our allies' base is under
almost
attack.
clear
Our forces are under
of
attack.
enemies, so let's use the Apocalypse here
I call this
at the bonus.
Apocalypse.
The Zolnog construct
Our forces
kills
have
90,
opened fire.
90 kills.
Our allies' base is
Thing is a
under
beast.
attack. Allied forces are under
Alright,
attack.
let's actually move some of our bunkers closer to have a shorter travel distance.
Our
Alright,
forces have opened fire. Clear the landing zone first.
We cannot claim the objective without our allies'
keep
presence.
moving the bunkers. Alright,
The construct is no more. The Dark God will not corrupt the Xel'Naga's work so easily.
So looks like when the twister hits the bunkers, while they are in
4 of the 5 locks are under our control. Only one
while they are in
remains.
building mode, they don't do anything to the bunkers. But yeah, they probably kill the infested that come out of it. So this is pretty much done. Let's just clear the enemy bases just because we can. Alright, I guess there are a couple more overcharged buildings there. That's fine.
Our base is under attack. Our allies' base
Alright.
is under attack.
My frames.
Our forces have engaged the enemy.
Alright, this is Alexander here.
The Alexander.
Go on the offensive.
I am glad Gerard never saw.
Alright.
Our base is under attack.
Our ally requires our presence to claim the objective.
Our forces have engaged
Rip
the enemy.
frames. But yeah, this mission is basically done.
Our forces have opened fire.
Oh. What's killing that thing? Maybe there's a creep tumor here or something.
Our forces have engaged
We can just
the enemy.
rebuild the bunkers, so not a
Our
big
forces
worry.
have opened fire.
That laser drill is quite annoying though.
Our allies' forces are under attack. Our forces have engaged the enemy. Our forces have opened fire. Our allies' base is under attack.
Yeah, let's just clear out this base, the southeast base, and then after that, let's clear out the northwestern base,
My apocalypse is
just because we
ready.
can.
Our base is under attack. Our allies' base is under allied forces are under attack.
We cannot allow Amon's army to take control of this lock.
Capturing a lock, the central one.
We must join our ally to claim the objective.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually. Alright,
The apocalypse.
let's use the Apocalypse to clear out that enemy wave.
Our forces have engaged the enemy. Our base is under attack. Mine is
Looks like that one twister is turning back my whole army, but that's fine. Can always spawn more and wait for it to go away. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this on for now. Yeah.
Our forces have opened fire. Our forces have engaged the enemy.
Chrono Boost online. Our structure
Our forces
should
have
now
engaged the
operate at a
enemy.
greater
Nothing left in
efficiency.
that mineral cluster. Our forces have opened fire. Mineral field depleted.
Our ally requires our presence to claim the objective.
Our allied base is under attack. Our SCVs are under fire. Our supply is capped out. Our forces have engaged the enemy. Our allies' base is under attack. Our forces have opened fire. Clear the landing zone first. Our allies' base is under attack. Our forces have opened fire.
We must join our ally to claim the objective.
Our forces have engaged the enemy. We've exhausted Evasive Maneuvers. Our allies' base is under attack. Our forces have opened fire.
An apocalypse is ready for spawn. Proud this one. I am proud.
Our allies' bases are under attack. Our forces have engaged the enemy.
You must be a This is only temporary.
For hitting our SUVs.
The Alexander is prepared for launch. Yes, sir.
Busy mind out of
The Alexander flies again.
Our forces have engaged.
Our ally requires our presence to claim the objective.
Our allied base is under attack. Our forces have opened fire.
Chrono boost activated. Our structures should research and create units much more quickly.
Our forces have opened fire. Mineral field depleted. Our forces have left in that mineral cluster.
It looks like Crystal Daz wants to win already. So we will grant his wish. Let's send our dudes there
Our forces have
to finish the game. Well, we weren't quite able to clear out all the enemy bases. We've essentially done the job already. Just need a bit more. I guess we just need to close the distance a little bit, but yeah, that's basically the game. Alright, let's just send our dudes to the last lock to capture it. And yeah, end this game.
Our allied base is under
10
attack.
mutators, easy peasy. This is on Brutal, by the way.
Another lock has now been activated.
Excellent. We fight quite efficiently together.
All 5 celestial locks have been activated. Amon will be unable to bypass them again. Well done, commanders. Ulnar is safe.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. If you have a suggestion on what else I can do, please leave that in a comment. And also, I also left the link to Crystal Daz's video in the description. Check it out if you have the time. Yeah. So, 4,660 kills, and Crystal Daz also had 2,000, so that's about 7,000 between us both. Yeah. Alright. So I also left a... also did videos before of Void Launch and Void Flashing with 10 mutators. You might also want to check that out. But for now, see you!